Hello? I don't know if anyone's going to watch this. Sorry, I deactivated the chat and disabled comments and do all the stuff that nobody likes, but I think I just have to talk for a little bit about things. And I don't have the time to make a proper YouTube video about people that I don't really devote my time to, like Marlyn Manson. Marlyn Manson, who is he? He's a person. He has a real name. I actually forgot it. I used to kind of know it. I think it starts with a B. I don't know him. I don't know anything but his music because I was a teenager once and I am an adult now, and I still kind of feel that I understand the situation. I don't know all the details, but I understand what's going on. And from that perspective, all I have to say is that I don't condone anything that Marlyn Manson does. I don't condone the image that he upholds. I don't condone, whatever he seems to. I have to say he's just what he finds fun. But that's not just Marlyn Manson. That's a lot of people. Marlyn Manson's just one of many just people that have alternate ways of just having fun or feeling good. And he says it all the time. He looks for like-minded people. So if he says, I want to beat your ass, he's Marlyn Manson, there's probably somebody out there who would love to get their ass beaten by Marlyn Manson. I guarantee you. There's someone out there who will probably pay money for it too. It's just people like that. They're very extreme. And I'm not saying that the person that Marlyn Manson is currently I'm bad with names, and I don't want to just guess her name because I'll probably guess wrong and I'll look like an idiot like I do right now. But whatever she agreed to go to someone named Marlyn Manson, and I hate saying playing the victim. I don't like saying that, but I feel like she knew what she was getting into. It's not just, oh, I'm going to meet Marlyn Manson and he's going to take me to his rape room. There should have been some hindsight in there to I probably shouldn't go with this very tall, awkward looking man who's going to take me back to his Los Angeles mansion or something, and we're going to do some kinky shit. That's what I think happened. And she saw probably a little bit more than what she wanted to, because that's just Marlyn Manson. He's kind of a shock artist. He does things that's just entertainment. People do shocky things. Look at freaking 100 different comedians. Look at freaking anybody who just does anything to get a laugh. Look at the people who watch shit like World Star Hip Hop and like to see black people just fucking beat the shit out of each other. Those are the kind of people that shocky shit. And it's just not Marlyn Manson. It's just lots of people that like that kind of entertainment. They like seeing really just extravagant shit. When I was younger, my brother had fucking VHS tapes called I don't know if anyone knows this, if anyone's even watching this, but called Faces of Death. And they were all just unverified footage of people dying. And all day people will denounce them and say, oh, those aren't real. But some of the deaths look pretty realistic. Or maybe they went out of their way to fucking get a video camera and just film all the deaths fucking, I don't know, a sketch. If they were fake, I'm pretty sure some of those deaths were real. Maybe not all of them, but some of them just kind of look fucking fucked up to me. When I was a kid, I haven't seen them in forever, and I don't want to see them anymore because I'm kind of done with that part of my life. There's a part of my life that I was really into, like just looking at crazy shit like that, because my brother was into it. He was into just fucking videos of that shit, but I don't live with him anymore. So it's kind of behind me, but that's kind of like the people that like Marilyn Manson and the people that are like kind of not like, well, people that like that in general. It's like they like to be desensitized by stuff like that. You could say the same for, it's kind of going off topic, but like the people that want pictures of celebrities that are dead, like Kobe Bryant when he had the helicopter crash, and the fucking Los Angeles deputies or whoever took photos and fucking probably like sold them off on the fucking internet. And I'm pretty sure that's what they did for money. And it's like there's a market for people seeing this kind of shit. And I'm just kind of getting off topic, but that's just how like Marilyn Manson, he's just a shock. His entertainment is shock. He also has a lot of things to say. He has like a lot of things about just about creativity, but he can't really defend himself when like he has like fucking police going to his house going for a welfare check and trying to like fuck with him. And then you have the media all over the place fucking with him. You have Corey Feldman's piece of shit can't write a fucking album ass making fun of him or coming out on him. And it's like, he can't do anything. I don't know if Marilyn Manson's like murdered somebody. If that's the case, then he's probably real. Then, you know, this whole like sort of defense for him is kind of mute right now. And I would probably delete this video later if, you know, something comes to light that actually convicts him of anything. But for the most part, people are suing him for PTSD. And it's like, where does that end? Where does suing like for that kind of stuff end? Like, I was in the, there was a, well, if it's not, you know, if it doesn't seem like, I'm sorry, I'm rambling. I'm kind of stuttering right now, but I'm just trying to like lead into some segue into like kind of a thing that happened to me. If you see, I am a furry, obviously. And I was at the 2016 Midwest Fur Fest. And there was a chemical bombing from like far-right domestic terrorists. And it happened in fucking Chicago. Or wherever the fuck MFF, the hotel is at. It's in probably not Chicago. It's like in, fuck, I forgot the actual like part. It's like near the airport. But we got that. I was in that chemical bombing. Chemical bomb, I guess you'd call it. Chemical leak. It was just a fucking container that someone threw in the stairwell and tried to like fucking harm people in the hotel. And it just like, I don't want to go too much into that, but can I sue the fucking furry fandom for that? For that shit? Because that kind of fucked me up. That whole like night was just fucking crazy. I thought I was going to die or something. I didn't know what was going on when it happened. Like, luckily no one died. I heard only like 20 people were injured from like just poisoning, but they lived. But it was just a horrible thing that happened. And like, I never really got to talk about it much, but like, it's just a fucked up thing that happened to me. And I don't know what can I do to like get by that, because it's like I can't think of like just like, oh, it happened, you almost got chemical bombed. But it's like, am I gonna just like sue every furry that's alive about it? Or it's like where does like suing for PTSD end, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like anyone can be like fucking scared or disturbed or unsettled by anyone's like actions sometimes. And then it can be totally blown out of proportion. And it's like, if you, I don't know what they're trying to throw Manson in jail or if they're trying to sue him ultimately. I have no fucking clue. But I think that's all I really want to say about that. Like I said, I'm not affiliated with Marilyn Manson in any way. I listen to his music a lot because I enjoyed like industrial metal and stuff as like just a fan of like music. But like, you can't always, eventually, like, it's just like comedy. Comedy doesn't age well. And like sometimes music might not age well. And it's like the people that we liked before just turn out to be pieces of shit. And then the music just doesn't hit anymore. So if ultimately that, you know, listening to Manson, then it's going to be like that. Or if this is all just a fucking going to be like a domino effect, people are going to just end up attacking each other for like PTSD cases. Like Corey Feldman, what the fuck does he need? Does he need money for a new fucking album because no one bought his other one? I'm not trying to hate on Corey. He's a good actor, but he's kind of led himself down like a path of just any child star actor. And it's like Marilyn Manson is just such an easy target right now. It doesn't matter. Anyone can just say anything about Marilyn Manson, and there's no way for him to defend himself. It's nonsense. It's just how they, the media fucking fucks with celebrities like this. They all just attack them at once, and there's nothing they can do but just fucking nothing. They start doing eccentric shit because they're all fucking with them, and then they'll probably go off and buy a gun or something, and that's exactly what the media knows how to like fuck with people, because they'll do shit like that. You had fucking, I hate to bring him up, but you have like Aaron Carter. Like, people like to fuck with him a lot because he's just like, he doesn't know what to do. You're pushing him so far that he goes and buys like a fucking rifle, because like that's what you want him to do. You want him to do this fucking eccentric shit because that's all you can like report. You're all so fucking don't have any fucking shit because you're all fucking fake pieces of shit in the fucking media world. I hope you're fucking watching too, because it's all just fucking fake nonsense. It's all regurgitated fucking articles that you see all day, and no one's saying anything new, and they're all just fucking talking heads. It's all just fucking nobodies talking about like celebrities, and they're just like rallying against them to fucking just cancel them or whatever you want to say. It's exactly what they want to do. Manson's fucking label dropped him, his manager dropped him, so it's like, what does he do at this point? He's just like, people just want him to do something crazy, and like he knows it, but it's like, who else is going to come out into light? It's all it is. It's just a fucking what's it? Fucking Hollywood Square shit. Who's the next celebrity who's fucking mad at Marilyn Manson? Who's going to be the fucking next one after this, though? Who's going to be the next fucking music star from the 90s or 2000s that we're just fucking tired of, that we want to talk shit about, that we don't know anything about? We're so full of our stupid fucking dumbass fucking pop culture. It's so stupid. Anyway, I've talked about Marilyn Manson enough, and if I end up deleting this video, I hope you enjoyed this kind of random impromptu, whatever the fuck you want to call it, a TED Talk, an Otter Talk. Anyway, after this, I think I'm going to say, I don't want to end it yet. Let me talk about whatever the fuck I did put in the title. What did I can't see, so I don't know what the fuck I said. I think I said Kinksters? Yeah, fucking Kinksters. That's kind of what Marilyn Manson was all about. I think the person who was trying to like get at him, like initially, his ex-wife or whatever, girlfriend, I think they got just fucking pulled into like some kinky shit. And because this has happened before, this has happened in the past, but it's like the more you just try to attack somebody, it's like either they just take it and then they just have to either fucking go to jail or pay a lot of money to somebody for being fucked up, or it's going to just end up in fucking, people are going to ignore it. It's going to get like fucking shut out. It's going to be like there's not enough evidence to prove that Marilyn Manson caused you PTSD. It's not that you're fucking devoting your life to ruining his life. No, it's the fact that you fucking developed a relationship with a man named Marlyn Manson. I just think it's stupid. I think it's really stupid just to go get after him. And the other thing I wanted to say about that with Kinksters in general is that that's how Kinksters are. You fucking get pulled into something that you are not fucking comfortable with, but you still go through with it. And it's just like fucked up shit. Let me bring up a kind of random topic from the Tumblr world. If you know Noodles and Beef, do you remember that shit? The fucking Kinksters that fucking inflated some dude's balls with fucking oil, fucking steroid oil or whatever it's called. I don't know the name of it. It's a shit you see like Brazilian fucking whatever the fuck they are called, body models. Shit, I don't know. Anyway, they use synthetic oil to insert into their muscles to make them appear big, so they don't know they have to actually lift. So what some Kinksters do is they'll put it in their fucking nuts to make their balls fucking huge because it's hot, I guess. But Noodles and Beef, I forget the guy's real name. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to fucking make fun of this guy because I got shit for it before, but I'm not trying to make fun of it. But they got pulled into their own fucking little world where putting oil in your nuts is like hot, and he put too much, or he put like a lethal dose, and he fucking died. I don't know which one. It was either Noodles or Beef, and that's just like that's what Kinksters do. They fucking push themselves to the limits for like just shit and for the sake of like being horny, and like consequences happen. Shit happens if you're just not fucking careful. And I feel like that's what's happened ultimately in the Marlyn Manson case. I think they did a lot of fucked up shit in the 90s and 2000s. They're all kind of regretting it, and now they don't know what to do. So go after the person who they think is like gonna fucking solve everything. Is this gonna solve the fucking your problems with you? And I'm not trying to fucking make light of it. I know that women have fucking lots of cases where they're fucking fucked up and no one says anything. It's just that this is a domino effect. It's just going to keep happening and happening. People are using these fucking outlets to try to fucking to make money because that's what they're pushed to, and they don't know what to fucking do. It's like, let me go sue Marlyn Manson. Fucked up my life. Oh, it didn't work this year. Let me try next year. Oh, it didn't work this year. Let me try next year. Oh, it didn't work this year. Let me try next year. Oh, it didn't work this year. Let me try next year. Oh, let me this year. Let me try next year. Oh, the presidential race is over. Trump's not the fucking talk of the town anymore. Maybe it'll be easier this time. And that's how they do it. They need someone to fucking sacrifice. So they're trying to sacrifice fucking Marlyn Manson. So what if he's guilty? What if he's guilty of something? What do you want Manson to do? Go to jail? Go to a fucking mental facility? Do you want him to be like fucking the person that he kind of is inspired by for his like persona? Marlyn Manson? I mean, Charles Manson? Do you want to just kind of hold him as a martyr, I guess? Is that what you would call it? Because that's what they did with Charles Manson. He fucking brainwashed a bunch of fucking stupid ass people to go fucking home invade a fucking celebrity's mansion and kill her, all for the sake of like being fucking crazy. And they let him live until his fucking 70s or 80s, live happily and really fucking mentally insane, enjoying his fucking white ass life in a fucking mental hospital because, well, he's too crazy, so we don't want to kill him because we want more people like him to try to kill people easier. That's how it fucking is. And people want to fucking just find someone to fucking sacrifice, and that's going to be Marlyn Manson. That's what people want. That's what the media wants. That's the fucking story they want to. What's the fucking problem? Marlyn Manson, I bet. Look at all this stuff. Look at him. He's an easy target. Who am I? I'm some Joe Schmo fucking news reporter from NBC. Nobody fucking knows me. I better go after this guy that looks kind of weird. That's all it is. Anyway, WWE, what the fuck? Wrestling in general. I don't know. I don't want to turn this into a wrestling channel, but I have an idea for like 2 wrestling videos, though I don't know how long it's going to take me to make. I guess it's about, one of them is about Owen Hart, and the other one's about another wrestler I don't want to say yet, I guess. I'll probably, because I can't remember their name. I'm really terrible with names, but I have a kind of an Owen Hart idea I've been thinking about for a while. And I just want to use this channel. I guess I'll also end this with like the future of this channel. It's like, I want to make more YouTube videos that like take effort, because it's like hard to make like stuff just kind of just like I can write stuff. It's just like it takes a while. So, and I don't actually get paid for this. So it's just like all just my own hobby and interest. But I always just like to talk about things that like have affected me throughout my life. Like Owen Hart's death in the WWE, WWF, what do you want to say? I kind of wanted to make a video about it, just my own take. And it's just kind of like, because I used to be really big into wrestling, and I just kind of have a lot to say about that one thing. And it's like, it's just my own thing. And it's just like my own personal video I want to make. And then after that, I just don't know. Like I said, there's another kind of WWF video I'm not that committed to. But I feel like there's just a following of WWE, WWF people that it's just like they're just there. So it's like, why not talk about wrestling? It's just like it's affecting me. I don't love wrestling like I used to, but I'm just like really interested in these in it. Like I'm interested. I want like more positive things for wrestling than negative. I don't want people to like not wrestle. Like I love AEW, I love WWE, especially now since Vince is kind of getting out of the picture. I hope nothing bad happens to him. Honestly, I don't wish anything ill upon him. It's just I feel like they need to move on from a different era of WWF, WWE entertainment. Need to move away from like fan. I don't even want to say fan. I wanted to say fan influencement, but I don't know if people would like me to saying that because that's what they've been doing. That's it's felt like WWE has not been in control. It feels like the fans haven't been in control with WWE for the past fucking most of Vince's run. It feels like what's been happening in front of my eyes is like nothing control over. It doesn't matter who I root for. It doesn't matter who I get into because they might look like they wrestle really good. It's all made to be for certain people to excel and for other people to not, for other people to be forgotten and just left in the dust. That's what WWE, WWF has been for me for like ever since the fucking, I don't even want to say when Owen Hart, but I think it was happening like almost just the longevity of like fucking wrestling. I don't think wrestling's ever progressed past like fucking dudes fucking jumping around, contractors, I guess, jumping around a fucking ring and hurting themselves and not getting fucking medical insurance, free medical insurance for fucking putting their lives on the line, fucking destroying their bodies and going to convention centers, empty convention centers, to sit in like fucking hallways, waiting for people to remember them and to fucking sign their autograph to get like $20 from these people because they don't have any fucking money. They're just fucking, they used to wrestle and now they're fucking pretty much homeless. And that's like, this is their only way of life. That's all they know is just like being in the ring and just like amazing people, but they ran their bodies to the ground and now they're just fucking stuck. I guess I'll take the end of this video to recommend a movie. If you haven't seen the movie The Wrestler by Darren Aronofsky, is that how you say it? I don't know. It's directed by the director of Noah and the Requiem for a Dream and Pi. Really good movie about, and kind of a good insight of like how like just a wrestler, like your average jobber wrestler, has to like go through life, because there's so much more to wrestling than what people see. People see WWE and AEW now. People don't see the fucking hundreds of other federations that are like fucking putting in the work to try to be in WWE or AEW, but never getting that fucking, or Impact Wrestling or any of the other fucking major ones. I don't know, but they're doing what they can to fuck it. But they're like, no, they're just, I don't want to say no name. They're just like, they're just unknown. They're just unknown. I came from a place in Louisiana and no one knew of like the fucking little matches that were going on in my backyard. Well, not my backyard, my fucking, in my city, and just like convention centers that no one ever even would go to because it's not WWE and it's not WCW. It's just like some other kind of federation. But I think that's enough for this video because I'm being tired and I'm being very sweaty. And I just like ran fucking 2 miles. So I just want to go and fucking die. All right. I might do this again. I won't die. I'll just go and cry. Bye. In stream. Have fun. Be good. Be safe. Don't talk to strangers except me.